let's start with the program structure. So this is actually what you are going to go through for 2 weeks. I'm going to take you through everything you are going to do for 2 weeks, and you take notes. I've also shared on your page the schedule for the 2 weeks. So you see every day what we are doing, and then next week too, until we are done. So this training will have an introduction. I will have an introduction with you, discuss the introduction with you. Then we'll move to what we call complete the easy step interview. That comes after installation. All right. So I'm training all of you as system administrators. I am not training you as users, no. So I'm training you as somebody who is like the final authority of the system and knows everything about the system, and rather brings in users into the system. So we'll do users, we'll do passwords, we'll do so many things that an administrator does for the system. So after your interview, then we'll go to create a company file. Create a company file. How do you create a company file in QuickBooks? We'll look at it. After you have created your company file, how do you customize your QuickBooks for your business? So for instance, you're a pharmaceutical company. You have created your file like the way I've just shown you. You have gone ahead to create a file. How do you customize that company file to suit a pharmaceutical company or an agricultural firm or an accounting firm or a law firm or whatever? We'll show you how you do that. Then we'll move to familiarize yourself with the QuickBooks homepage. So you basically, when QuickBooks is opened and the homepage is there, every single thing there, what does it mean? What is its usefulness? We'll show you. And that's why we call it familiarization. It's not actually into detail. So we just familiarize. So if you see this, if you see that, if you see this, it means this, it means that, it means this, it means that. That's what we'll show you. And then we'll then move into the detail work. All right. So today, if time permits me, I may end at familiarization and then close you for tomorrow because it's huge. It's a lot. And if I pack it, that's why we do 3 hours every day. If I pack it on you, you may lose some of them. So gradually, so that you get it. Then we'll look at manage your list. QuickBooks uses lists. We call it listings a lot. And some of the lists are here. Customers. You have to bring all your customers into the system. All customers. And who are customers? You may think of customers in a certain way, but we define who a customer is in QuickBooks. And then you know when you are creating a customer, you know a particular, category that you are creating. Then the other list is items and services. So we are going to look at all the items and the services your company, 1, pay for. And then 2, sell or render for people to pay. So if you're a company that are into sale of items, like a manufacturing company, you manufacture and you sell, you are here. If you are also into service, provision of service like ours, we are providing a service called QuickBooks Training. We are also here. But every company would have to do purchases and sales, all right? Purchases and sales. So we'll look at those things and how to bring them into the system. So under that, we'll be looking at adding an item and services, editing items and services, creating sub-items, what are sub-items at all, and then delete items and services. Hey, Edu Jamfi, you are welcome. I like the ambience of your place. Very beautiful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Then we'll be looking at recording business activity. So when we talk about recording business activity, now we're going to speak specifically to accountants and accounting officers, especially with people who are going to use the system in the office. Oh, Edu Jamfi, I just spoke about you and you have gone off again. You are not supposed to be off. Please, all of you are not supposed to be off. You just have a permission for a while to be off. Now, so we'll look at what are some of the business activities on a daily basis as an accounting person. When you go to the office on a daily basis, what do you use the system for? So some of them is 1, your chart of accounts, what you call general ledger. Okay, good. So almost every day it comes up. You have to create some of them. You have to add some of them. You have to merge them. You have to collapse some of them. So on a daily basis, accounts, expenses account, we'll come and look at them. All right. We are accounting people, so we'll discuss them. So we'll look at how to add them, how to edit them, to create sub account. What are sub accounts? What is the relevance of sub accounting? And then deleting of accounts. Is it possible at all? We'll discuss them. Then we'll look at your suppliers, your vendors. Suppliers, vendors, creditors. A South African lady told me, say, I like you to use creditors because I'm familiar with creditors. How do you bring them in? How do you manage them in the system to be able to know who you are owing, when did you pay them, and when they fall into the balance sheet as creditors? And then, so we'll look at all of that. Excuse me. Then we'll come and look at writing and printing checks. So on a daily basis, every company writes check. They make some payment. So we're looking at payment vouchers, payment vouchers, expenses. We'll come and look at them. And under that, we'll be looking at how to track your bills. So when we talk about tracking your bills, we are talking about the invoices that come from your suppliers to your company. Yeah, invoices from suppliers to your company. How do you track them? Tracking them means how do you record them and know which one is due and when do we pay? Have we paid or we have not paid? Which one is overdue in the system? So how do you enter them? How do you pay them? How do you use the vendor center? There's something we call vendor center. I'll explain everything. Then we'll go to the almighty income issues. So tracking sales. How do you create your invoice? All right. Invoices that can put away all your hard copy invoices and never ever to come back again. All right. And then how do you receive payment? So in QuickBooks, when you create an invoice, please take it from me. I'll be saying this thing that I'm going to say throughout the training. When you create an invoice in QuickBooks, it means the customer is not paying you immediately. It's not paying you immediately. Yeah. It means the customer is a debtor. So you create invoice. If it's paying you immediately, we don't create invoice. We create what we call sales receipts. Sales receipt, and it records the income. So we'll look at them. But if you create an invoice and the customer comes back to pay later, then you go and receive payment from the customer. Receiving payment means you go and locate all the invoices and clear him from the system so that it doesn't become a debtor anymore. And it doesn't go on your reports, your balance sheet, your profit and loss anymore. Now, use the customer center. So we'll come and look at what's the customer center. QuickBooks. We are an agent of QuickBooks in Ghana. So QuickBooks has given us some documents that we need to train our people, our clients on, which you are one of them. It's called Strategies in Attracting New Clients. So if you're a business and you are an accountant or an accounting firm and you want to attract new clients, you want to attract new customers, what do? There are some strategies they've given to us. We'll look at it in the course of the training. Now, we'll come and look at taxes. Yesterday, Gilbert was talking to you about taxes. We'll look at taxes. How do you bring the taxes that you have in your country or in your jurisdiction into the system and let it apply on your invoices, on your receipt, and any other thing you are doing? Then backup. This backup has to do with QuickBooks Desktop. So look at how do you back up in your QuickBooks Desktop so that you don't lose your file in case your machine gets spoiled or get bent or destroyed or something, or your hard disk is crashed or something. How do you back up? We'll show you. How do you connect your bank account to QuickBooks? I mean, your real bank account, the one that is sitting with EcoBank, sitting with Fidelity or Republic. How do you connect it, that portal, to your QuickBooks so that you can easily download transactions into your system and do your reconciliation beautifully? Then we'll look at auditing the system. This side, usually I pause and I talk about auditing the system is a major thing. If you learn it very well, you can even be eating from it, because most of the companies, they work. Even last 2 weeks, somebody sent me an ad from South Africa that a company is looking for somebody who can help them audit their system from 2019. And they are using QuickBooks. So they needed a QuickBooks expert to be able to help them do auditing of the entire system. It looks like they want to move on to the new year with the closing balances. So they need somebody to work. So they have put out a very big ad. And I think they are taking £150 per hour. And the lady sent me, say, why don't you take it up? I say, my friend, I have a lot of things on my hand. So it's very big. You have to take note of that. It's like somebody has used the system for a long time. They need somebody to come and check whether everything is right. And we are training you. All this thing we are giving to you is this small amount to, hey, Charlie, because of the Christmas bonus, so usually our training is 1,000 cedis. So right after we jump into January, the people who come will pay 1,000. But I don't know, maybe Grace has found you. Then we'll look at recording bank deposits. And so it's about banking in QuickBooks, banking. We'll come and look at banking, look at bank deposit, we'll look at bank reconciliation, tracking your checks, and all the report. Then we'll come to the almighty report. But as part of your modules, which is not in this slide, you'll be doing budgeting, you'll be doing inventory management, and you'll be doing payroll and depreciation with QuickBooks.